Alright. I will read this.
The time to spill the blood of our enemies approaches. You must first learn what it is that you seek to destroy before rushing headlong into battle. It is what separates a death knight from a mindless ghoul. I will grant you a sight beyond sight, my champion. You will use the Eye of Acheris to steal our enemies' secrets.
Is he gonna talk? Or is he not gonna talk? I'm curious. I don't think he's gonna talk. Alright, let's
You know what to do.
Oh, so he's not gonna read that either.
Towering above this platform is the Eye of Acheris. From it, we will call forth a probe that will then use. That you will then use to analyze Scarlet Crusade fortifications at New Avalon. The Eye has a host of powers that should make the acquisition of this data simple. Use the Eye to siphon.
No.
Use the Eye siphon to analyze the Forge, Town Hall, and Chapel. The Eye's control mechanisms are located on either side of this platform. Waste no more time, Gordoth. The Scourge will have this place. The Lich King commands it.
Oh, no, not abandoning it. I pressed that because I wanted to accept it. Oh, I'm kind of lightheaded because of the expenditure of air that I'm performing. Because it's wheezing and growling. It's more wheezing than growling, though. So give me a moment, please. Thank you. Some water. Refreshments. Now that I'm ready, I will take control of the Eye of Acheris. The Eye of Acheris launches towards its direction. Havenshire Farms. The Eye of Acheris is in your control. Oh wait, no! I wanted to go into system and do some stuff. Environment detail. Ground clutter. I want a lot of ground clutter. Particle density, let's put that at fair. Distribution, which makes it. I want to see if we still have image. We still have image. Let's go back to it. Shouts the Eye of Acheris from sight. Watched over and protected by the Lich King. Can only occur once every 10 minutes. Summon ghouls on Scarlet Crusade. Calls forth ghouls to attack aggressors, giving you time to get the Eye of Acheris to safety. Siphon of Acheris. Okay, so now, if I do that, I will remain. But none of you could possibly have anything to worry about, right? Hi, General Abendus. What are we to do? Oh! Jeez, I pressed escape because I wanted to untarget them. Oh, making mistakes here and there. Making rookie mistakes, actually. Rookie mistakes that I shouldn't be making. Okay, so there's a field. Farm field? And there is New Avalon. Target Scarlet Crusade structure and gathers tactical information about it. I have analyzed the Scarlet Hold. This here is the forge, I think. Chapel of the Crimson Flame in the Town Hall. This looks like the Town Hall. "'Tis the work of the Scourge. Begone, foul demon." These scarlet preachers, boasting with their... No! This is bad. I did it again. These scarlet preachers boasting with their staves, which look like anathema and benediction. I do not know which one is the golden staff, so I cannot properly tell. But, well, your virus is in my control. Okay. Chapel. Let's take a glance at the chapel. There we go.
Speak.
They prepare for battle, as expected, but there is something else. I sense an old enemy, an enemy that I destroyed long ago. It matters not. We will send the full might of the Scourge against them before they have a chance to evacuate their homes and put in place their defenses.
Oops, I apologize for that.
Listen well, Death and Light, for I give to you the words that will start a war.
Oh wait, no.
Slay all who oppose us.
My final judgment has been passed. Death to all. None shall stand so boldly against the might of the Scourge without reprisal. As you have served me well in your first task, so too shall you serve me in your next task. Take my judgment to High Lord Mograine at the command post of Egeris, found on the first floor. Tell him to begin the assault, and when the crusade has been dealt with, we will finish off the Argent Dawn.
Okay. Ugh, I'm actually getting lightheaded. Oof. Oh. Good douche. There's Coltira Deathweaver. There's Thasarian. There's Orbaz
You
Bloodwing.
need something.
What is your desire?
Okay, let's explore. Yeah, let's explore. Cold Wraith, fighting against the Disciple of Frost, and this is Amal Fazard. Its spells would be less threatening if its incantations were slowed by your icy touch.
Death greets you, one.
What the cold wind carries, the icy chill of despair, the cold embrace of death.
The greatest
Don't let it
power.
consider its exploits the baby disciple, freeze its pride. Okay. There were no books here to be found, which is a shame. I will look for other books. Those are disciples of blood.
You need something.
Blood is life, and as easily as the ebb and flow of blood is controlled, so too is the life of our enemies.
Tomorrow is another day.
Ah, there's a book! Memories of Lord Thorvald. It has reached my attention that some new Death Knights may be troubled by memories of their former lives. I entreat these restless minds to brood no longer, as no one can be filled with more loathing of his previous errors than I. Yet in the Scourge I have found absolution. In my ignorance I was once a paladin pledged to the hateful light. Blinded with lies about hope, I left my wife and 2 young daughters at home whilst I scouted for Scourge presence in our area. Our petty band searched the woods for weeks, but every trail went cold. Winter set in, and still we had learned nothing about the enemy. Frustrated, we turned homeward. Ascending the final hill revealed a terrifying vista. The village lay burned and deformed. I ran to our house. A makeshift bolt had been nailed across the outside of the door. Too distressed to wonder at this, I burst in to find the remains of my family prostrate at my feet, charred beyond recognition. I turned away in anguish and beheld the gashes in the door where they had clawed in panic. The smallest scratches had belonged to the youngest. I later learned that in our absence, rumor had flown that the Plague Bearer was hiding around the village. The Scarlet Crusade has seen to it that every last inhabitant was rounded up and burned alive. Unthinkable though their cruelty was, I thought that the same feeling now found that the same feeling now stirred inside my breast. I yearned to hunt down the Crusaders, to make them suffer the rage of my blade. Eventually, I was made to reassemble with the rest of my party. I sensed my own despondence and fury in some of the others, but the leaders ordered us to continue to the nearest remaining waypost. Not long after nightfall, we heard the ominous cackling of the undead echoing from the trees, and a wave of scourge overtook us. Mechanically, I slew them, but for each of the fallen, 2 more clawed from the hills. We were caught in the same tide of scourge we had been hunting, only now we were broken and unprepared. My allies were succumbing to wound and exhaustion. There were too many scourge to resist now. As the blows came, I remembered playing in these woods with my daughters. It filled me with hatred. Why must such memories exist? They were an illusion, serving only to distract me from the reality of pain and disillusion. My daughters were dead, and the field overrun with scourge. Death is the only real end to any mortal tale. Wielding power to protect leads in their turn to freedom. Success meets only those who use it for a different end. Then and there I swore allegiance to the Lich King, the herald of victory in our age. He purged me of the hateful human sensations that had tormented me. I was reborn as a Death Knight. There is no force to which my brethren and I will fall. There are no defeats bitter enough to test my icy resolve. cleansed by the scourge, I stand ready to satiate my lust for death throughout the length and breadth of Azeroth. Oh my god, I almost burped. I'm terribly sorry. Oof, I'm terribly sorry about it. So this is an abomination. Yes, I guess. There's the physical makeup of Blood Death Knights different when compared to the physical makeup of Unholy and Frost Death Knights. I wonder. But I couldn't know. Shadow Construct. Fighting against. Mages fear our kind. With reason. Play upon this fear, disciples. Oh, there are many books here. Oh, it's a book but it's not readable. And that one too is a book, but it is unreadable. Disciples.
Speak your peace.
Oh. Lady Alistra.
I will listen for now.
It is through the power of the Unholy that we command death itself. I want to learn to summon a Valkyr instead of a Gargoyle with my summon Gargoyle spell.
We are done here.
Okay. Let me just jump over to Unholy. Let me just check quickly. Summon on a pale horse. Huh. Nice. Dreadblade. Oh, I don't have summon Gargoyle. Well, it's a talent then, is it? I don't know. I'll switch over back to Blood. Alright. I was hoping to read the book, but guess it won't happen. Let's go here. There's a lot of books to read. Next time.
Obey or be eliminated. The life we had before is meaningless.
The horns of war will soon echo across this land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those that would stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead the charge, Gordoth. When next I look upon the Scarlet Lands, my sight will be obscured by the legions of Atchers. The march upon New Avalon begins now. Dominion over Atchers. Our Lord Darren Mogren calls upon the mighty armies of the Scourge. Armies of the Scourge, hear my call. The Scarlet Apocalypse has begun. Tear this land asunder and leave only death in your wake. Baron Rivendell. Oh. Scourge Commander Thalanor awaits your arrival at the overhang located directly southeast of our current position. Report through Thalanor and requisition a Scourge Griffin to deliver you to Death's Breach. Prince Valanar will be waiting for you down below. Suffer well, brother.
The might of the Scourge will not be challenged.
Oh, that's that. I've been Gordoth.